Liquid. I'm quite concerned on their timing as soon as like Radiant's BKB on Martu. But we'll see if they can maybe address it, the Alchemist, early, because RNG, they're going to be playing with a tri-lane top to start. This is a scary tri-lane. Martu has to be cautious if he goes for this wave, and... Oh, I thought he read it for a second. Is he reading it? Don't do it. It's like defensive aggro. He should be fine. Okay, beautifully done. Of course, they're able to scout out that no supports, but playing bottom. X-Nova's going to be able to TP down now, so we do have the natural 2v2 on both the side lanes.
Ooh. How great is international Dota, though, honestly? Like, we've been doing it for 5 days now, and we've been having a blast, just seeing how all these regions clash against each other. It's a bit of a feels-good man sort of situation.
Feels great, man? Is there something a little bit better? Like, it's an understatement. Top lane?
I'm off the back of seeing the tag team doubled up to level 1 on Kaka. They just said, this lane is super vulnerable. We need to make sure that we're getting the better end of it. It was shared kill coming through there, so not really anyone getting too much of that big gold bounty at level 1, but still anything... Oh. What is this, a 3k pub? Just multiple P-Boxy, and again, that concoction. So difficult to have to play into.
Boxy's gonna jump onto Chalice instead. So Martu still is able to find a concoction target. And now they're going to consider about chasing down Kaka. Boxy has to dispose up in a couple of seconds. A drag back into Insania. And this is really big. Not only did they get the kills, but the lane is now shoved under the tower. So no one on RNG are going to be soaking up the gold or the experience from that wave.
I mean, the old adage going way back.
Mickey in the river? They're going to get Somnus killed as well. Mickey's got the shield crash to play with to be able to secure the kill. X-Nova's going to be able to rotate over. Same with Kaka. The shield crash damage mitigation comes out a little bit too late to keep the Pain Goes life, and now RNG with the nukes from the Purifying Flames get the second. But consider Insania, Kaka, he's got the level 3, so the shots to work with. Insania is going to be trapped inside the jewel from RNG, and it looks like they will come out on top as the supports reigning supreme. Hitting to blocking, back to hitting, which will help Boxy find his double kill.
Too often that you see Alchemist prioritize killing people.
I might be in a bit of trouble. Ana and X-Nova. Ana's gonna have to Sakuchi back up, but looks like Zai, the movement speed, just gets back to the tower.
Wildwing nearly killed Zai.
We're not done just yet, baby. Mid lane, Mickey. Oh no! A little bit of miscommunication there. Boxy tossed back Mickey, and Somnus still doesn't have the damage to get the kill, but the Rolling Thunder's expired. Boxy's gonna self up and look to move back in, but Somnus, he's got the level 6 to play with an X-Nova. He could give him a Mako to turn it back around for the extra mana and damage, but it looks like that's not required.
Counter to it. Even wasn't on my mind, but it's a great pick.
Something that we see so often far in thought is Mickey. Some trouble. Might be forced to pop the ultimate, but Somnus is in the Vortex to make sure that is not a possibility. This is one getting range as well to stack up the poison. Has finally got a slow onto Insania, but will not be able to catch up. And now Chalice, maybe he's the one in trouble. Mickey's going to sweep to top as well. So it looks like Liquid getting multiple kills.
Because praises a lot. Boxy as well. He's making sure to rotate into all the right places. 4-2 and 4. Great turnaround potential, and yeah, this game looks like he's emphasizing the sidekick that tiny bit extra because of how much lifesteal is needed.
Get the wrong thunder off. No, Kaka just finds the snowball. Storm Spirit has a crazy amount of damage at this.
Soul Ring bottle is like necessity now. You can't get away with just the bottle anymore because of the amount of mana that's needed for the zips. They'd be able to get another kill in onto here. Seem like they'll be able to get more than Insania. Actually, maybe. Having the rebound already used.
They're going to go for Martu instead on the right side. Oh, man. Right. Somnus and X-Nova. Just way too much damage. Now, Boxy will try.
This is a game where I can see it work.
Smoke on smoke. Mickey's going to have an opportunity to play with the Rolling Thunder. They want to try and target Oracle first. If they can get rid of him out of the fight, that's a big support to be able to provide with the sustain. They'll get rid of X-Nova. They're going to try and move their attention out to the west side as well, as now Chalice is the next on the agenda. The Viper's able to stand his ground for the moment, pumping in damage. So Ana's going to look to try and clean up the Foxy. With a great read of the TP out into the tree line, and now Mickey is the sole hero left up top for Liquid, and he won't be here for too long as Kaka rolls in and uppercuts him.
There's a break. There's never a break this game. For both sides, what we're looking for. I mean, They haven't taken any towers right now on Liquid, so they're going to be looking to itemize towards their...
Look at the tier 1 tower. Zai's going to consider about stepping in, trying to get that lasso, but X-Nova and Kaka, beautiful target priority. Will turn on.
But I feel like Liquid need to try and up the tempo a little bit because you're already falling behind with an Alchemist lineup. Something's got to change. X-Nova has to die. Kaka has to die. So they can't just run it.
Long zip in, Somnus. The follow-up's going to be a bit... Oh, Snowball actually from the low ground, so Kaka will be able to close the distance. They blow up the Panka, which is again a key component in the team fight. But the Batrider flies in, controls Somnus, so a 1-for-1 to start the fight. Foxy's going to look to deal with the Oracle throughout the river. So Liquid, they might be able to turn this around if they can control Ana. That's where Insane can come into play. A curse into the concoction fall, but look at Kaka just waiting to find the snowball, but it's too late. They get rid of Weaver. Now they can turn to Kaka next. Ratellis beating down Batrider from the low ground. Martu's ready to fight, trying to charge up the stun once again. However, RNG, a big reason why they've been succeeding in a lot of these fights is off the back of the wards, and they're not your unconventional wards as well. Two very common cliff wards, and one of them's going to enable Somnus with the long zip in, recognizing no one's playing behind the Winter Wyvern. So again, just a vision from RNG really enabling them in this game too. Oh, they might see Martu. They're going to see the acid spray. And Martu can't BKB TP out because they've got Kaka nearby. It's going to be up to Mike and Zai to turn this one back around. Going to try and move in with the Rolling Thunder. They're just buying time. The Snowball delaying this. They'll turn to deal with the Oracle instead, but it looks like RNG. They've showed up in full force. Mike...
Or that Martu isn't in a position to continue to carry it.
Zap and Mike, they're going to be crushing their group up because the Winter's Curse can turn it all the way back around. As Insane finds two, Martu will be able to charge up the concoction as well. Look at the AoE follow-up damage as Mickey swashbuckling them down. Somnus will be able to get the zip away, but they don't have the Storm Spirit to turn this fight around as Martu will just chase away one. Meanwhile, off to the side, Zai, they're trying to deal with the support as well, but they don't have the damage to get rid of X-Nova. Once again, the Oracle. I shows top. This is going to give a bit of an opening. Actually, his TP is going to be up in 5 seconds, so he will be able to connect to the team. I have another fight down bottom, though. This is a big kill. This is a big kill. That's a lot of their team fight and just the defensive factor from the Con embracing a Martu as well. He might have to pop a BKB to look to escape. In fact, they want to turn it around. Mickey with a lot of damage coming out from the swashbuckle. Martu's not going to be able to find a target with the concoction, but the BKB expiring means that they cannot stick around to take the fight. Foxy just TP's out. They give it the Rolling Thunder as well. Might die to the damage of Ana. One more right click. Going to look for a TP, but meanwhile, Martu, he's the one that's in trouble.
He's alone.
No one nearby. Alone is Martu. Chemical Rage expired. No BKB to play with. Do it the hard way. Make it work for it. Where's the boys? No one's coming. Oh no, X-Nova out of them all gets the kill.
Happen with it. Storm's too far away.
He could zip to free up a slot. Arca's going to be in, but it's a little bit too early. It's a beautiful area for Mickey to be able to take the skirmish. A curse is out once again onto 3 heroes. Martu's going to have the concoction to fall, but they're going to look to target down Roche instead. The Aegis will go into the hands of the Alchemist, and now Martu can look to turn it back around. It's Liquid flying 2 heroes. Ana's going to be protected for the BKB for the moment, but they don't have any vision of where the Weaver has scurried away from. On this, he's actually considering about going back in, but Mickey protected thanks to the
mana, brother.
With the Aghanim shot as well, but Ana is in with the physical damage required to kill off the Pangolier. Blink already completed. They'll be able to cancel out the lasso.
No
so I should have some movement speed. They're starting to beeline to bottom. A long duration, long distance Rolling Thunder as well from Mickey. He's going to be able to intercept the retreat on RNG. Timing from the hiding in the trees. They're able to bounce back into the storm sprint, and he dragged the storm into the snowball. Oh, what a baller! Another Wyvern's gone. Simon saying he doesn't have an opportunity to use the ultimate. Onto Ana in the middle to fight. The damage might be enough, but Ana just gets the time-lapse off. Gonna look to retreat to the west.
Chalice, that's
but
ballsy.
Liquid, they've got the damage. Chalice will just make it to the high ground. Somnus is nearby as well. It's gonna go back in with a 2-man Vortex. Vortex, and it's Sam, however, stopping a little bit of the damage coming out from Arnis. They'll turn it, healing off Somnus, and now they've still got the Aegis to work with. Now, Arna, gotta be cautious if you stick around for this round 2, and it looks like they're making... We got 74 kills, 35
Radiant
in.
are scanning.
Oh my. Smoke up. Great positioning there from Boxy. He's got the ward on the high ground. Karkar might be forced to instantly blink up blind, but Boxy gets the initiation beforehand. They can't group up. The Winter's Curse could cut this team fight into half. Wyvern hasn't found an opening just yet. In fact, they're going to zip straight away Somnus, recognizing he's alive. Need to target down Insanely, but the Winter Wyvern has got an opportunity once again to find the Curse, and Somnus is in trouble. But that's where Exover comes into play. The Curse, with to buy some time for the Storm Sprint, so Somnus can zip down to the low ground, but still Chalice, he's in the danger zone, he's in trouble, as Martu should be able to surround the Viper. He's going to play off the back of his spider legs, and Chalice will actually escape, and now Somnus, he's looking to re-enter the fight, because Arna's gone uncontested, as a Weaver just pumping in the damage from afar.
On RNG's side, you're able to go back, contest the Roche. You've still got that high ground vision available, even looking to take away the outpost control, but the stun, oh, just a little bit too late coming through from Miko.
Look, Mickey,
level 25.
Out of a commit. Karkar's going to be insane once again, but it's too late. The cold embrace not there fast enough, and Martu, he's not playing with the ultimate as well. This is such a big window for RNG. They'll lose out on Karkar to the north side, though. Arna cleans up Zai's life. He doesn't have a buyback to work with as well as now Arna. He can get more members of Liquid. It's a completely separated, beautiful shot from Karkar. Will put the Alchemist in a vulnerable position where he will not be able to escape. And that could be all she wrote. They don't... Location.
Dire structures are fortified.
Doesn't have the shard on Viper. He'll be able to pick this one off on his own, but they're looking to make it a naked throne.
Damn. Meanwhile, Somnus actually did it. They've been able to run into the Pangolier. Somnus might be able to do it by himself.
That's it.
That would be all she wrote. Throne exposed, and it looks like RNG.
They want the kill.
Oh, right now. False promise. This time X-Nova is going to be able to get in range. The last one's been a big issue for them through the second game, but RNG for our last game of the group stages will be able to take it in what a had 9